Some leaders shout to get noticed. Sundar Pichai didn't have to. He started with no money, no family connections, and no Ivy League degree. So how did this soft-spoken man from India become the CEO of Google? The answer isn't loud, but it's powerful. Welcome to Zukkun Knows. 1. Humble beginnings. Sundar Pichai was born in Chennai, India, in a modest two-room apartment. His father was an electrical engineer. They didn't own a car. For many years, they didn't even have a telephone. But young Sundar was curious, especially about technology. He had an amazing memory and a love for learning. He would often ask questions no one else thought to ask. And while his family didn't have much, they invested everything in his education. Even as a child, he stood out, not for being loud, but for being precise. Second school and IIT Pichai's academic journey was intense. He consistently ranked at the top of his class. Eventually, he earned admission to IIT Kharagpur, one of India's most elite engineering colleges. Getting into IIT isn't just an accomplishment, it's a national achievement. At IIT, Pichai studied metallurgical engineering, but spent much of his time exploring computer science and electronics. He was respected not just for being smart, but for being sharp and humble. 3. The global leap. After IIT, Pichai received a scholarship to study materials science at Stanford. It was a life-changing moment. His father withdrew years of savings, equal to his annual salary, to buy Sundar's plane ticket to America. That sacrifice wasn't wasted. At Stanford, Pichai immersed himself in technology and innovation. Later, he earned an MBA from Wharton, where he was recognized as a Siebel Scholar, a title given only to the top 5% of students. 4. Joining Google. In 2004, Pichai joined Google as a product manager. His first assignment? The Google Toolbar. While others saw it as minor, Pichai saw opportunity. He studied user behavior, ran experiments, and pushed for performance improvements. His calm, data-driven style caught attention. Soon he began suggesting bigger ideas, including the need for a new browser. 5. Chrome and trust. Proposing a new browser was risky. Google already worked with browsers like Internet Explorer and Firefox. Some executives thought it was unnecessary, but Pichai built a case. He showed how fast, secure browsing could bring users closer to Google services. Chrome launched in 2008. It wasn't just a hit, it dominated. Today, it's the world's most used browser. Pichai's vision and his ability to deliver earned him deep trust from Google's leadership. 5.5 From browser to Android. After Chrome's success, Google made a surprising move. Pichai was put in charge of Android. He wasn't a mobile guy, but he understood users, products, and platforms. Under his leadership, Android expanded rapidly, not just as an operating system, but as a full Google ecosystem. He pushed for seamless integration across services. Chrome, Gmail, YouTube, all optimized for Android. Thanks to his quiet execution, Android became the most popular mobile operating system in the world. Google no longer just lived on your computer, it lived in your pocket. 6. Quiet leadership. While tech often celebrates bold personalities, Pichai did the opposite. He listened. He credited teams. He avoided drama. People respected him not for charisma, but for clarity. He had a rare talent, making complex things feel simple. Internally, teams wanted to work with him, not because he was flashy, but because he got results. 7. Climbing to the top. After Chrome, Pichai's scope expanded. He took over Gmail, then Google Drive, then all of Google Apps. One by one, he built a reputation as someone who could manage products, people, and pressure. In 2015, Google restructured to form Alphabet. Larry Page stepped down as Google's CEO, and Pichai was chosen. In 2019, he was named CEO of Alphabet as well. From humble coder to global executive, his journey was complete. 8. The pressure and the calm being. Google's CEO comes with massive pressure, antitrust lawsuits, content moderation issues, AI safety, employee activism. But Pichai stays calm. He responds slowly but thoughtfully. During crises, he doesn't panic. He analyzes. That calmness has become a defining trait, helping Google maintain course even during turbulent times. 9. The real reason. So why Pichai? Why him over flashier candidates? It wasn't just his technical skills or degrees. It was trust. Teams trusted him, leaders trusted him, shareholders trusted him. In tech, where things change overnight, trust is gold. Pichai didn't demand leadership. He earned it, slowly, steadily. 10. Beyond the legend today, Sundar Pichai leads one of the most powerful tech empires in the world. But he doesn't act like a titan. He avoided the spotlight. He let others shine. He focused on the mission, not the fame. But his challenges today are different. AI is redefining everything, and Pichai is at the front of that shift. He championed Google's transition from mobile first to AI first, launching Bard, Gemini, and investing in global AI ethics. He's also one of the few tech leaders who publicly called for regulation. AI is too important not to regulate. At the same time, he never had the luxury of being a founder. He had to lead someone else's company, balancing the original vision of Larry Page and Sergey Brin while charting his own future. That's no easy task. And all of this under the weight of protests, antitrust lawsuits, and a constantly shifting tech landscape. Yet he remains calm, quiet, measured. Maybe that's his final secret. Great leadership isn't about being first or being loud. It's about listening, adapting, and showing up again and again. Thanks for watching Zukkun Knows. If you found inspiration in Pichai's journey, subscribe and keep learning from the lives that shaped our world.